Hey, what's up? Benji Bruce here, and we're going to talk about overcoming procrastination because a lot of people procrastinate. Everyone knows that, hey, I got to overcome this thing. I got to stop procrastinating. And you end up going on social media all the time, checking your phone a gazillion times. And a lot of times you know what to do, but you just can't seem to get yourself to do it. And sometimes you literally do not know what to do. And you're kind of wondering, what is my purpose? Like, where am I going? What's my mission in life? And these forms of procrastination are destroying your life. Procrastination, it kills more dreams than anything because you want to accomplish something, but you keep procrastinating. And every single day you procrastinate, you are tearing your dreams apart. And you got to realize that, hey, procrastination, you got to, this is a war. You got to go to war on procrastination, go to war on your habits, go to war on everything that is stopping you from accomplishing what you want. And there are a couple things that you need to do in order to stop procrastinating, in order to overcome this laziness inside of you. And a lot of people just don't understand procrastination because procrastination, it really is a state of mind. It is a way that you see the world around you. And the best way to overcome procrastination is really to just have a mission, just starting with a mission. And I know a lot of people have heard this, especially people who are into personal development. A lot of people have heard, oh, have a mission, have a purpose, and oh, have goals. And it's because it's true, really. And you got to think of it like this. So imagine right now if someone were to kidnap your loved one, a kid, mom, whoever, they kidnapped a loved one. And they said, listen, if you don't give me $200,000. If you don't make $200,000 this year, then you'll never see them again. Think about what that would do to you psychologically. Think about how you would get insanely focused on this mission to make $200,000, or if they said $1 million or 20 million, whatever it is. Think about how insanely focused you would get to accomplish this thing. And what would happen is you'd be around other people, and other people would say like, "Hey, did you hear about so and so?" You but listen, I don't have time to talk about that. They'd be like, "Hey, did you see what was going on in the news?" Hey, listen, I don't have time to talk about that. And whatever they want to talk about, you'd be like, "Look, I'm focused. I'm on a mission. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to accomplish. And I'm not going to let anything stop me. I'm not going to let anything distract me because if I don't do this, then someone's going to die." And you are in this sense of urgency, and this urgency creates this insane level of focus, this insane state of mind inside of you that forces you to push things out of your way and accomplish this thing that you want to accomplish. And by having this mission, by saying, look, I got to get this thing done or someone's going to die, by having this mission, you force it to happen. I know a lot of people, they say, okay, well, think about it right now. Can you afford to give someone $200,000 right now? Can you afford to give someone $1 million right now? And it always comes down to the way you see a problem. So if you say, I want to start a business, or I want to get healthy, or I want to do whatever. If I guarantee you, if someone were to kidnap a loved one, then it would change the way you see, it would change the way you see everything, the way you see this mission, this goal that you want to accomplish. If you want to get healthier right now, you're not taking it as seriously as you should. You would take it way more seriously if someone you loved got kidnapped. You take it 1,000,000 times more seriously. You wouldn't be hanging out on Netflix all day, every day. You wouldn't be hanging out on social media all day, every day. You wouldn't be talking to people for 3 hours on the phone about some dumb gossip stuff. You would realize, hey, I got to get this thing done. I got to figure this thing out no matter what it takes, no matter what I have to learn, no matter what. Don't talk to me about stupid stuff because I got to figure this out. And that's what having a mission does to you. You are in this state of urgency. And a lot of people, they want to be told what their mission is. A lot of people they want someone to come up to them and say, hey, here's your purpose in life. Purpose in life is to be happy. The purpose in life is to do this. The purpose is to whatever. A lot of people are afraid of 100% complete, full control over their life. And because they want someone to tell them what to do, they don't do anything. You have to understand that your purpose can be whatever you want it to be. anything that you want. You don't have to be an Elon Musk. You don't have to say, hey, I'm going to put people on Mars. You don't have to do that sort of stuff. I mean, your purpose can be like, hey, I'm going to go get some freaking ice cream. Your purpose can be whatever you want it to be, literally anything. You can say, all right, my purpose is to get fit. My purpose is to get healthy. My purpose is to build a business, to build a multi-million-dollar business. My purpose is to do photography, to be the greatest photographer. My purpose is to be the greatest basketball player ever. You got to understand that you can choose at any moment. You just decide, this is what my purpose is. This is what I'm going to go after. And then you focus on that with a sense of urgency so intense that you literally do not want to talk to other people about gossip, about stupid stuff that has nothing to do with your end game, your end purpose. You are going to war on this thing, and you are on a mission to accomplish this thing. And I guarantee that if you have this with that sense of urgency, that will stop 99% of procrastination. I mean, that just stops almost everything right there. And then what a lot of people do is a lot of people are in this mode of they know what they need to do, they just don't do it. They're like, well, I know that if I want to get healthier, I should go to the gym, but I don't really feel like it. I'm just going to chill, just have some ice cream. Oh, I know I should build this business. I know I should be doing some marketing stuff. I know I should do this, but I'm just going to start on Monday. And a lot of people are in this situation where they know what to do, they just don't do it. And they can't seem to get themselves to do it no matter what. And this is actually a really sucky situation. And it sucks because this feeling inside of you is, you feel like you're spinning your wheels, and no matter how much you know that, hey, I should be doing this. I know it can result in good things. I know if I go work out more, it's gonna be good. There's nothing bad that's gonna come from this. Even though you know all this, you still can't seem to get yourself to do it. So what do you do about it? Well, you got to understand the psychology of what's happening to you when you understand what you should be doing, but you just don't do it. The main reason why people just don't do it, even though they know what they should do, is because of fear. It is fear of the unknown. You aren't 100% sure that by doing this thing, it is going to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. You're not 100% sure. And so if I were to say, okay, if you write this business plan, if you sit down for 15 minutes and you write this business plan, then I will give you $100,000. Like it's 100%. If you write this business plan, if you spend 15 minutes just writing this plan, I will give you $100,000. Well, that is a sure thing. I mean, assuming that I'm telling you the truth, that is a sure thing. So you're going to say, okay, bam, let me sit down. Let me actually write this thing. And bam, you get the money. If I say to you, if you do this marketing technique, if you make a Facebook video, if you make a YouTube video and you film 10 of these videos, well, show me that you filmed 10 of these videos and I will give you $100,000. See, that is a sure thing. So you will say, okay, bam, let me go do it. And so if you're not 100% sure that this thing that you're going to do is going to accomplish the end result you want, then you're not going to do it. And what happens is when you know what you should do and you just don't do it, you don't do it because you don't know the outcome. You're not 100% clear that the outcome is actually going to happen. And here's the thing. The greats, the people who accomplish stuff, people who accomplish anything, they always have this fear, the fear of the unknown. It's always there because no matter how great you are, you just can't predict the future. No matter what, you literally cannot predict anything that's going to happen. You can guess. I mean, you can have a wild guess, but whatever you plan, anything that you plan out, it's not going to go exactly how you plan. It literally just won't do that. What happens is that you got to adjust. You adjust to whatever your plan is. And most people, they simply think, okay, I'm going to plan. And then when something goes wrong, I mean, it's like they have no idea what to do. And the procrastination happens because they can't see the future. And the thing is, nobody can see the future, not the greats. Nobody can see the future. The difference is that the greats, the people who accomplish stuff, they don't care. They say, I don't care. I don't know that. I understand I can't see the future. I understand that if I do this, then it may not work. I don't care. I'm going to do it anyways. Because the only thing you have control over is your own actions. You have no control over the results. Zero control whatsoever over the results. You can kind of guess in terms of what the results are going to be. You can have a really good guess, but I mean, you're just not sure. I mean, freaking tomorrow there could be a nuclear war and then everything you just did doesn't work. So you never really know, but that's the difference. And when you say, okay, I know what to do, but you just can't seem to get yourself to do it, the reason is because of fear. And what happens is you start to make up these lame excuses. Oh, I don't have the time. And oh, I got to do this instead. And you start making up all these lame excuses. Any excuse that you make is literally destroying your life. Whether it's real or not real, it is literally destroying your life. And so you got to get rid of these excuses. And that's what happens when people say like, oh, I know I should do this. I just can't seem to get myself to do it. And I guarantee if all you were to do is the first part where I said just have a mission, have a purpose, that would destroy almost every form of procrastination. In fact, I think it'd destroy every procrastination, like every form of procrastination. But when you're at a moment where you know what to do, but you just can't seem to get yourself to do it, it's because you got to hop over that fear, the fear of the unknown. And you got to understand that nobody knows what's going to happen in the future. And then the third type of procrastination really is essentially, this is the invisible form of procrastination. This is the procrastination where people engage in activities and they're busy, but they're not being productive. This is where you got to understand the difference between being busy and being productive, between doing things and doing the right things. And a lot of people, they're doing all kinds of things. And the way you can see this is when you say to someone like, hey, do you want to grow your business? And oh, you got to do the marketing stuff. And then they say, oh, I don't have the time for that, man. I've got all this stuff on my plate. I just don't have the time. And you can always see that in people. These are the people who are busy, but they don't understand the process of engaging in the right activities. The more you engage in any activity, the less time you spend engaging in the right activities. The right activities are connected to a goal. It is connected to the end game. It is where you say, here's what I want to accomplish. Here's my mission. And then you focus on the right activities to get you there and you ignore everything else. That's what a lot of people have a hard time with, just ignoring everything else. Instead, I guarantee anyone who says, oh, I don't have time to do that. I don't have time. I guarantee those are the people who are sitting down watching TV. Those are the people who are sitting down going on social media 20 hours a day. Those are the people, if that's possible, those are the people who are literally doing things that make no sense, that do not move them towards the goal. And what happens is once the goal is presented to them, once you say, hey, I thought you were going to build the business. And then they say, oh, I don't have time. Once the goal is presented to them, then they're reminded of the things that they should be doing, but they're wasting time doing things that they shouldn't. And the more you spend time doing the things that you shouldn't be doing, the less time you spend doing the things that you should. So you have to, this is why I tell people to read, because when you read, a lot of times information comes into your brain that you don't even know. There's a lot of things that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing. And when you read, those books are telling you, hey, this is the right thing. This is the thing you should be doing. You're spending your time doing this, but you should be spending your time doing this. And when you read, when you learn from someone who knows what actions to take, you end up saying, okay, these are the 1, 2, 3 activities I'm going to do, and I'm going to ignore everything else because I know that these 1, 2, 3 activities are more likely to produce the results than me doing all this other busy work. And so you have to understand that the way you're going to stop procrastination is 1, have a mission, have a purpose. It can be anything you want it to be. Just decide what you want it to be. Then to understand that when the fear comes up, the fear of the unknown, this fear of, I don't know what's going to happen, when that comes up, because it will, you just do it anyways. And then when you do it, you make sure you do the right things. Understand this. Hesitation feeds the beast of procrastination, and having a mission obliterates it.